One's a former NFL star turned esports coach.
But I was getting the stink eye from my wife. She's like, "What you doing?" I'm like, "Nothing."
And one's a dad who can't stop playing Rocket League.
These kids these days, they're like, blah, 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 blah. We're used to jump and run.
Together, they welcome you to Ahman Green's Gamers Lounge.
Welcome to Ahman Green's Gamers Lounge. I'm your host, Ahman Green, and this is a show where we talk about a lot of video game stuff, but every now and then we sprinkle in something fun. Like today is the best thing I've seen on social media, so it may be a video game content, it may not be. But as you see on the title, I love horror movies and horror video games. Let me edit that. I got horror movie. And let me fix that. Horror movies. And there we go. It is. Oops. I got too many characters now. Oh, that's why. Well, I can't. Well, just know it wasn't. I made an attempt to correct it. There we go. But we talk about video games. We talk about esports. We talk about topics in the gaming industry that are interesting to us, and we're going to break it down. We have game releases that we're going to talk about. Every week is games. And in the midsummer, that's where the heaviest, I say, amount of games per week, something around 10, 11 games per week are coming down the chute all the time, week over week. So we got fun games. And what's crazy, I'll point it out once we get to the games, John. Remind me once Rico gets in here, and hopefully our special guest. If not, we'll schedule him for another time to bring up what happened with the picking of what I found interesting in today's picks, how y'all picked y'all games. So I'll save that for the rest. But let's check in with my man John and I. What's up, JFK? How you doing, John? Man, how you doing? How's it been since last week's show?
It's been great, Ahman. How have you been? I've been, you know what I've been really into? My free time, practicing golf. Golf so I can probably improve by maybe one stroke. But
hey, it counts. That counts.
It does. Check out this grip. I want everybody to see this. I don't know how big you are into golf, but this is
my goodness.
Look how big that bad
That's
boy
huge.
is.
That's like a baseball bat. That's like the end of a barrel. What's the idea? What's the idea? And that's on the putter. What's the idea behind that?
Quiet your hands down instead of you getting all like with a putt. You're kind of like,
oh yeah, I know that. That's a baseball term. See, I play baseball. Quiet your hands. Yep, I know what that means. Oh, okay. So you're not moving all over the place.
That's
with the club. Okay.
I still have to take it to a real green, Ahman, so I don't even know if it's gonna work. And if it doesn't work, I blame the grip, not the person putting.
Gotcha. See, I'm a baseball player in my background, so when I pick up a club, regardless of all the practice swings I do, it's still, once I get to that swing, it's going to be my lefty swing for the fences all the time. Golf has been a sport for me where I learned how to not get frustrated like most people do. And I just take it as this is a game that I probably will not be that good at. And
I love the mindset.
And suck it up. And so I just enjoy the weather if it's nice out.
Yeah.
I say about 90% of the time the weather's great when I go golfing, but it's been a 10% of that experience where it's been like rainy and cold being in Wisconsin, but even being in California a few times. It was a golf event. It was on the coast of Southern California, and we had rain and spitting at us, and it got a little chilly for Northern or for Southern Cal, as they say, it never rains in Southern Cal. No, it does rain. It does rain. Tony. That's wishful thinking. That's positive thinking, but it does rain on occasion there. But I'm gonna go to the simulators. I'm gonna find me a simulator by my house this summer.
Yeah,
and get it out there. I had a golf course that I lived next to for 20 plus years. Never went. I went 5 times. I won't say I never went. I went 5. I went 5 times in 20 years. This shows you the dedication there. It wasn't quite there. So,
wow.
Man, I'm trying to. I got to now because I'm getting older. I'm getting invited to a lot of charity events, and obviously, being the former NFL player, we get invited to events all the time. So I was like, I got to get good at this. I can't walk up in the event and just be not good. Like, I'm good off the tee. That one thing I'm happy about.
What's two different swings, right? A drive, like a golf driver compared to an iron. It's 2 different swings. Mm-hmm. And I've always thought like, you being a former athlete, your eye-hand coordination, and you playing baseball. I understand baseball swings a little different, but like I've always thought, like, man, you guys spent like, if you said, F all this other crap, and I am going to spend a month of like an hour or two a day. Like I would love to see how far you could, how consistent.
I could go at it. I remember one time me and my older brother went for golfing lessons. His old one of his coaches, his head coach of his high school team, the same high school I went to, but we had different coaches, is now a golf instructor. And so we went one time out to somewhere in the middle of nowhere in Nebraska. It was no street, no paved streets. It was gravel roads and stuff. And it was just found this little golf course just falling, off in the middle of nowhere. And he's their old guy coaching an old black guy in the middle of the Midwest. And I'm like, okay, cool. We get out there. He's like, instructor, do this with your arm, fix your feet here, da-da-da-da. And within 20 minutes, he like had my swing perfect and I was hitting that thing straight. And my brother's like, really? Like, no, you can't be good at this too. He was so mad. And I'm like, hey, I thought we're bonding. I'm like, this is brotherly bond time. I can't help if I learn stuff fast when people show me physical things. Like if I had a superpower, that would be my superpower. Where if it's anything physical, I can mimic it and then have it down pat in a few minutes. And then we're like, man, why you here, man? Why don't even go home? I'll be like, I can't help it.
That's an awesome skill to have.
I'm like, man. So yeah, golf is one of them sports I'm trying to master. For myself, John, I went down to Texas, went to the CECC, the College Esports Commissioners Cup, saw some great video gaming down there from the college level down to high school and middle school, and I would say elementary school kids in Texas playing Overwatch, playing Rocket League, playing Valorant and Super Smash Brothers. And and what's coming to the CECC next season at the college level will be Street Fighter 6. So I'm big. That was a huge announcement. That was on day one. And so the CECC is basically, we call it May Madness. So it's similar to what basketball is in March. Yeah. It's the same setup. All the colleges got their bid. They won their tournaments. They won their conferences to get down to Arlington. So Arlington right now has been the place. It will be the place next year as well. That got confirmed too for 2025 to be the best in Overwatch, to be the best in Valorant, Rocket League. So these are the teams that are fighting to be the best. And right now I got to go look. I didn't see who won everything. I left a day early because my nephew had a baby shower, but was there seeing some good teams compete, teams that we have faced in some of our leagues. And just knowing that, next year, we're going to get here. We're a few steps away in some of our games. One game in particular, Super Smash Brothers, we made it to the Big Ten Championship or Esports LAN event, and we were I think we finished 7th or 8th in there, right in the middle. And we have 2 sophomores coming back and 2 freshmen coming back. So we have the same squad coming back to compete and hopefully make it down to Arlington. I think that'll be so fun. So Max, good afternoon to you as well, man. Hope you're doing. He said, how many games are competing in with your team in Dallas? How many games? There's only 4 games. So it's Overwatch, Valorant, Rocket League, and Super Smash Brothers. And next year will be Street Fighter 6 that just came out. But how many teams? I would say it's 74 teams that make it there. JFK and John and Mad Max and whoever else is listening in. 74 teams qualified to drive, fly, teleport to Arlington, Texas to compete for basically the national title. So it will be a clear-cut champion. Now, it has been a clear-cut champion for the last 3 years. This is the 3rd year in those games. And so now they just got to start expanding the game titles because we have so many, right? We have Call of Duty, we have Madden, we have NBA 2K, we have FC Soccer, Mortal Kombat, Tekken 8. It's a lot. So I don't know if they're going to go down that road. I know for the Big Ten, I asked for Call of Duty to be the next game to be played in our conference because that's a popular game and it's played a lot around all the schools and here in the Midwest. And I'll say really everywhere. They play in Call of Duty. They have not Call of Duty, not Activision Blizzard, but there is a Call of Duty like collegiate league out there that all our teams play in and sign up and compete for. So yeah, fun visit. Got a chance to visit my daughter down there. Both my daughters live there, but I was able to see one. Had time with her, dinner and stuff like that, and she's like trying to figure out why I'm still. Like, are you playing video games still? I'm like, yeah, of course. I can now. Yeah, that's awesome.
You still
But,
play video games?
Yeah. Now I'm coaching it, so it's just awesome. So real quick, I'll do this reading and get onto the storylines. Not knowing if our guest will be here, but if he's not, we'll schedule him for another time. So this slide, play is an essential part of life, whether digital or outdoors. Exploring your world is fun. Keep the good times rolling and support your play with Slide Boost, Slide Chill, and Slide Dream. Man, you know what? I'm out of Boost. I was gonna drink a Boost, before the episode to get me amped up, but I'm out. I'm like, no. But I have Boost, so when afterwards I do have Chill. So I'm gonna drink one after. I'm gonna start chilling now. Matter of fact, I'll go grab it right before we get off of here. And so let's head over to quick hitting news bites real quick. Let me get everything ready.
Did you say you're out of the chill, or you're going to have the chill?
I'm gonna have a chill. I'm out of Boost.
Out of Boost.
Before we go to quick hitting news bites, I just gotta bring this up real quick.
What's up?
Look at this.
What is that?
It says Snoop puts money on bowl, not that kind of bowl, but a college football bowl game. So Dr. Dre and Snoop D-O-double-G has a bowl game coming to college football this fall, December 28th. It's the Gin and Juice Bowl, y'all. It don't get no better than this.
Are you serious?
I'm so hyped. That's why I was playing the music. That's why I was playing Gin and Juice, but right before we went live. That's why. I don't know if you knew, but that's why I was doing it.
That is going. Oh my God.
I'm so hyped. I'm like booking my flight and hotel. Matter of fact, I don't even have to book a hotel. I got a son and a daughter that lives down there, so I'm good to go. So it says 30 years ago, Snoop Dogg was sipping on gin and juice with his mind on his money and his money on his mind. These days, the Long Beach-based rapper and businessman is running a company that sells gin and juice products, and his mind apparently on college football. So introducing the newly named Snoop Dogg Arizona Bowl, presented by Gin and Juice and Dr. Dre and Snoop. What? I'm so hyped. You don't get no hyper than that. I'm like, it will take place December 28th in Tucson, Arizona. So that's a little south of Tempe. It's maybe about an hour drive, maybe an hour and a half drive from Tempe, Arizona. So I am in. Like they had me on Activision when I played Call of Duty one day. I signed in and I saw Snoop had his skin. I said, "You got me. You have me, Activision. I'm spending money." So now, Snoop, you're gonna get me spending more money. A plane ticket. I don't need a hotel. Rental car. I can't believe this, man. I'm so geeked, man.
The Arizona Bowl, which was sponsored by Barstool from 21 to 23, will be called the Snoop Dogg Arizona Bowl, presented by Gin and Juice by Dre and Snoop.
You can't get any better than this. You can't.
And Gin and Juice is their new spirits company.
Yeah.
Oh my God, this is amazing. I love this. You know what I love about about
awesomeness.
This?
Yes. What?
I love the way. Okay, you remember bowl games? How we all said there's too many bowl games. They're boring. All true statements, I think, because there were some major ones that everybody wanted to watch, and then there were like 85% that they were just games. I love like the Pop-Tarts Bowl. Remember that Pop-Tart?
Yes. Yeah, it was last year. This past year. Yeah.
Snoop now. Yeah. This is what you have to do for the games that in the past have been like, oh, so-and-so is playing so-and-so. Cool. It's the 15th bowl game today. This is what you have to do. Things like this, because they're going to make that bowl game more than it could ever be. That's a great. I love the way college football bowl games are going with Pop-Tart mascots and Snoop Dogg hosting.
My first question is, who is performing at halftime?
Oh,
that's like who? Like they got a stable of people they could reach out to.
Well, Snoop.
I want to start. Just give me. Well, obviously Snoop with Kendrick Lamar. Give me that. When this is going to be the first time in history you're going to have the person of the bowl game that's going to be able to perform at halftime of his own bowl game. If it doesn't happen year one, it's going to happen, but I don't see it not happening. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Is Khalifa maybe JFK? He says, Wiz is cheap. He's cheap. He said, ain't no one wants to go to the Mayo Bowl. You're shaking my head. Hey, yes, Mayo. Hey, when I heard about the Mayo Bowl, I was like, I laughed a little bit. I laughed actually quite a bit. So
best part about the Mayo Bowl is that they dump mayonnaise on the game-winning coach. So
yeah, I'm like, I don't know about one. You know what? No, I do. I'll take it because we won. I'll take the mayo dump. Dump me with mayo. Put it all on my. I'll take a shower in that thing. Like, hey, yeah, we got the dub. I'll take a shower, all in my ears. But no, I'm over the top. I know. Because I'm excited about this, man. Let me show you a comment he goes and says here, Snoop Dogg says. And so you can find this article at the latimes.com and search it up. It's real easy to find. So he says college football fans are exhausted by the constant talk about NIL, conference realignment, coach movement, transfer portal, super conferences. So Snoop Dogg said in a video, so let me see what he says in this video. Let's go. Let's go and watch this. And then we'll get on.
Video?
Yeah, we got a video that Snoop Dogg says. Right, he's always interesting.
Oh, for sure.
Oh, sorry.
Transfer portal and super conferences. So it's time that we get back to the roots of college football, when it was focused on the colleges, the players, the competition, the community, the fan experience, and the pageantry.
Yeah.
Being a fan, coach, supporter of all levels of the game, I sent many players from my SYFL to colleges and the NFL. So it's only fitting that I step up and help get this thing right. Mm-hmm. I'm ready to bring the juice back to college football.
Ooh.
And I'm taking my talents.
Oh, he doing like the kids today.
That's right.
What's that?
To Arizona. Ooh. Believe me, Arizona, baby. I'm here to announce the new collaboration.
Yeah.
Snoop Dogg, Arizona Bowl. Presented by Gin and Juice by Dre. The game will be played on December 28th at the University of Arizona Stadium in Tucson, Arizona. I'll be there. Will you be there?
I'll be there.
Well, guess what?
Snoop,
see you there.
I'll be there.
Nice. That's so cool. That is so cool.
Oh my God. I was like, dude, I'm like, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. And him and his wife are killing the game right now. They are trending up. They know what they're doing. They got the business acumen, and he has the bevy of things to go back to. Because you got to think about this. You ever think you'll be potentially watching, or maybe sitting in the Gin and Juice Bowl one day when you was bumping that song back in the high school, John?
No concept that Snoop Dogg would be any part of anything with sports, number one. And yeah, no, not at all.
JOK, why you say you don't want to win that game? Or is the Mayo Bowl, you mean? Or is Gin and Juice Bowl? Because Gin and Juice Bowl, what would be the dunking? Would it be a bottle of Gin and Juice, like a whole bunch of Gin and Juice bucket? See,
this is where it could get a little controversial with all the goody two-shoes in the media. If they start, gin and juice all over, it's going to be like, was it okay for college kids to blah, blah, blah,
Facts.
doing that?
Facts. So yeah, I just had to say that before we get the rundown of what's going on in the video game esports world. I had to drop that. Snoop Dogg has been one of my favorite rappers since I was probably 13 years old when he dropped on Dr. Dre's The Chronic back in 1992, somewhere. Like my brother, one of my older brothers, bought me that tape,
yeah,
for my birthday. And I was so excited, but I also was cautious because I know my mom, she was that mom. She didn't want to hear no cussing of music in her car. So I had to, me in my room was okay, but not while she was driving, because I learned a hard lesson. I almost got my butt beat down because of that. so I made sure only room. I could bump that in my room all day and night, but I could not put it in the car when my mom was driving. But that was okay. That means when I got home to my bedroom, it was Chronic time. Let's go.
Let's get the cassette player.
The cassette player. Make sure the tape is not bundled up, all bunched up and about to break or nothing, anything like that. But I had to talk about that. So all right. Let's get ready for your next one. For you, it's quick hit news bites, y'all.
Okay. By the way, Wyoming beat Toledo in last year's.
All right. Beat Toledo in what?
Last year's Arizona Bowl. So that's the kind of in Ohio. Wyoming was in it 2 years in a row. So maybe Wyoming will be part of this. All right. So speaking of college football, let's keep it on that track. Yes, headline from USA Today: Kirk Herbstreit, Chris Fowler ready to blow people's minds with EA Sports college football. So Those two are going to serve as the lead commentary team for the upcoming release of the game that everybody, and if you're a fan of college football, has been waiting for in over a decade. Both commentators have completed over. How many hours do you think it takes to do voiceovers for that game?
I would say it's over between 60 and 100 hours.
Yeah, 115 hours of voiceovers.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Work, yeah.
I mean, AI, all they have to do is just get their voices and they can have them say whatever they want. They want to do it the easy way and not do 115 hours of work.
They're not letting the machines take over. I'm okay with that.
That's true. The game will feature over 10,000 real-life college football players, obviously, and the game promises improved graphics and gameplay reflecting contemporary technological advancements, custom options including weather conditions, time of day. That's kind of cool.
Nice.
A full reveal of the game is expected in the coming weeks. And so, that's kind of what they're just saying. Hey, get ready because this thing's going to be amazing. And it's just more of the hype train. And we're probably going to get a lot of these stories leading up to its release.
Yeah. It's fun stories like this to know that. Okay. So that brings in professional, right? You got the professional casters coming in. And that just put me more on alert where I got to reach out to my guys at EA. Like, what is the rundown? What is going on for the fall? Because I would like to be involved. So I do have a couple contacts there at EA. I'm definitely going to reach out. What's up? Eeyore or Gaming Sheboygan says NCAA 25 is your guy going to move to Madden? Is your guy going to move? Who's my guy? Let me know who you're referring to.
Your guy going to move to Madden.
Madden.
By the way, the blow their mind.
I'm gonna play both. I'm playing both. If you're talking about me, Eeyore, I'm playing both.
He's gonna do them all.
Yeah, it's football.
By the way, you know how headlines can take quotes and be like, "Can you believe what Herbstreit and Fowler said?" They said the presentation will just blow people's minds. So that's where the blow people's minds quote comes from, is the presentation. Okay. So
gotcha.
When you see that headline, you're like, "Oh man, what's going on? It's gonna blow our mind." That's all they're saying is the presentation, but. Fowler and Herbie.
Yeah, they and then the editors or whoever's running the website, obviously they didn't know how to make it sound enticing, right? That's how it works. That's how.
Why do you think I clicked on the story?
Exactly, clickbait, bam, clickbait at its finest. At its finest. All right, my turn. Turn. Can I go? All right, let me change the branding running on at the bottom here. Hold up. There we at. Where's the quick hit? I'm doing too much here. I need to get paid. I need to get paid more for all this.
I lost the page with everything. I think
All right, here we go. All right, my storyline: United States Esports Federation and Ghost Gaming are launching an international esports exchange, and so what that means is this partnership will provide North American players with an opportunity to visit other countries and compete at the international stage. So we're basically talking to me. I'm gonna say this. It is the early stages of having a full-on Olympic-esque or World Cup-esque competition internationally. So like I was just talking about the CECC, what I went to last week. So now on a bigger professional level that we find out who's the best of the best in the world. So playing certain games, playing all the games that we compete in terms of esports. So the program will launch with a Tekken tournament competition taking place at a video game arcade called 404 Esports. I love that in Atlanta. And you know what 404, where they got that from? Anybody know? Chat, John?
Is it area code?
No. Well, facts. That's true. But you know where my head went? You get 404 as an error on your computer sometimes.
Oh, yeah, that makes more sense.
But 404 is also the Atlanta zip area code. So
is it really?
Right. I think it is.
Oh, it is. It is. Yep.
Yeah. So you were dead on. I wasn't even thinking about that. I was thinking. So you're right on both ends. So there you go. So I thought that was clever.
Maybe it's a dual meaning.
Bam. Double meaning there. So the 404 Arena or Esports is in Atlanta. The tournament will determine a competitor to represent the United States in the 2024 Global Esports Camp taking place in South Korea. So commencing on June 25th and June 27th. The Global Esports Camp is supported by Korean Ministry of Culture, Sport, and Tourism. The camp will look to provide participants with training from professional players, coaching sessions, and workshops on physical and mental health. So in 2023, in April of 2023, the network of academic and scholastic esports federations, John and Chat, assumed control of the United Esports Federation alongside its efforts to scout talent at the global esports camps. And the federation also are looking for players to compete in the 16th running of the World Esports Championship coming soon to all of us. So what's your thoughts here on this, John? Chat, let me hear you.
Yeah, I mean, right. It's the whole point is to give North American players, right? Correct me if I'm wrong here, just more opportunity to do this internationally, right?
Exactly. Get paid, win to get paid, basically.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's coming up, man. That's coming up in like just over a month, right?
Right. So that between the professional players, but also more inspiration for college esports players, right? The ones that are really determined, the ones that really want to push it to the professional level, to know that they have this as an option. And this is one of those options that I say that track athletes traditionally have, because when you come out of track, there's no professional leagues for track.
Yeah.
When you come out of college, you have to go Europe. You have to go out of country for all the major invites. There's a few here in the U.S. I know there's the Prefontaine Nike event that happens every summer that either just happened or is about to happen. But then everything else is over in Switzerland and Ireland and England and Africa and Asia. You know, that's where you, as a track athlete, so similar to track athletes, esports athletes in terms of travel, like Rainbow Six Siege is a game you can only, I won't say you can't go pro here, but you can. But there is a major league in France that is sponsored, or not sponsored, is commissionered, or I say one of the ambassadors is Tony Parker, the old San Antonio Spurs point guard, which is awesome. So, you know, just having these leagues sprout up and having these competition like this sprout up, I believe it's a good thing. It's cultivating one part of the esports ecosystem. It's the professional collegiate space, but obviously we need more cultivation at the smaller levels for elementary kids, junior high school kids, and high school kids. So, but I think for the pro level, I think this is awesome. We have sponsored by Zenny Optical, so it's an online wear of glasses. I'm kind of sponsored by Gamers Advantage. So that's where I got these specs from. There, I probably need glasses because I was kind of watching the fine print on Shogun, and I was struggling. I was struggling, John. I was like, I'll say this: I just woke up and I watched it again this morning, and so I would say my eyes were a little crusty up with, what's his name, the sleeping guy, Mr. Sandman, But anyway, back to this fantastic story for esports players to compete at the higher level. So yeah, internationally, going to South Korea once they qualify, I think that's a big deal. A lot of young athletes don't get to travel until maybe college. Mm-hmm. And if they're lucky before that to be on an AAU team or any team that travels outside the U.S., which is usually soccer when you go international, but to have this at the esports level too, I think this is a good shot. If you got some kids that are motivated and know what they're doing. I know if I was at this age, I'm going hard. Hard in pain. So I think it's good news. Great opportunity for these kids. So the International Sports Exchange and Gaming and Ghost Gaming, good job there. You can read this article over at Esports Insider. So let's head on to what we got next, John. We got a lot of fun stuff here. We got we're on the best thing on social media.
Oh yeah, let's do this.
I can't wait.
That's so dumb. Got him. Ain't nobody got time for that.
All right, here we go. I think I gotta get set up here though. I gotta get I think I did not put your shot in here.
That's okay. I had a couple of different ones.
That's okay. I'll get you set up though.
It's all one, but there were two parts because they want more views. Hey, who's that guy? I know that guy.
Hey guys, how you doing?
Good. How you doing?
I just got out of a heat box of a studio. Is what I'm doing.
A heat box. It was
77 degrees in there.
Oh, mini sauna.
That's good.
Yeah, I'm just a little sweaty, but now it's like super cool here in the podcast studio. So I put the hoodie back on. How are you guys doing? What did I miss?
We missed quick hit news bites.
Oh, okay.
Doc's not here, but we can set up another time with him.
Okay.
And we're going into quick hit, or we're going into best thing I've seen on social media. And John is up first.
And I was going to say you missed the top story that Snoop Dogg.
Well, we already talked about this.
Oh yeah, in the bowl game. That's amazing.
Me and Ahman are going. We're going to cover it.
We're going.
By cover it, I mean he's going to go and do his thing, and I'm just going to follow him around with a camera.
Oh, that's awesome.
Who's going to edit it? You're not even going to edit it. You're just
do you want to come with us to edit it like on the spot? Like
I don't know how to edit.
Well, I know a little bit.
We can learn.
Okay, so you follow around with the camera, and I'll do the little bit of video editing that I know.
I'm in. Let's go.
All right, here we go. The trio is going.
Let's get it. The trio is getting. All right, John.
All right.
I almost got you ready to go here.
This is the best thing we've seen on social media. Check out these 1 in a million MLB moments. I don't know. I saw this. You don't really need the audio for this. It's kind of loud.
That's good. Yeah, I don't need it.
But looks like it's already going here. So this is, I think, part 1. But just this to me, I don't know why this was on my feed, but this is the game of baseball in a nutshell.
Yeah.
There's so many games, so many at bats, so many everything that every once in a while
I've seen that happen before as a baseball player. I've seen that happen before. That sucks for the catcher because if it's sometimes it gets through. That don't feel good.
Seeing these weird things. So I was just like watching this and thinking like, that's baseball. I don't know. I thought it'd be fun to watch some weird baseball highlights.
No, that is fun.
They're always great because it's always something different. Like you said, there's so many games that there's bound to be something that you've either never seen before or something that you've only seen like twice in your entire life. And you're just like, that's interesting. That's my favorite is when, and I know that it's terrible for the TV people and all of that. But when cameras get broken, love it. It's hilarious to me.
It's so funny.
I don't have to pay for it, so it's hilarious.
The odds that a foul ball goes inside your jersey.
Oh, like there was one that like Yadier Molina, it like got tipped back and it like got stuck on his chest protector.
Yes, right.
Like I don't remember how, but it was just like stuck on it. Like he didn't have any sticky stuff. There's no sticky stuff on the baseball. Like there was something with like one of the threads just got like lodged into something on his chest protector and it just didn't move. So he's looking around on the ground. He's like, I don't know where the ball is.
I think that was against the Brewers, if I'm not mistaken.
Interesting.
So I remember that. Maybe it wasn't, but there's a part 2 if you want to see more crazy highlights. But that's my best I've seen on social media. There should be 2 links on that document. So
you got baseball going on right now all over.
Big fan of that.
Of course we do. All right, my turn.
Your turn.
Yeah, my turn.
It's on torn.
You know how I love horror movies.
Oh no!
Yes. Oh goodness, this guy.
Yeah, I have an idea of what this is.
Oh yeah. And you know who found this for me? My beautiful wife Marie. She's scrolling through her Facebook reels and came across this beauty here of beautiful pranks of guys or people dressed like Michael Myers.
This is good.
Oh, hey, I love this.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Poor kid.
She was. They in the car across the street.
Yeah, that's a little.
And that's a little dude. That's somebody's kid doing that right there.
That's hilarious.
That's awesome.
And this is a nice one. This is a good one.
I love the kids that don't recognize them. They're just like, I don't know what's happening. How are you?
He hugged her.
Oh no.
Hey, if I could do cat videos and dog videos every day, I would.
Oh God, that poor lady.
That is terrifying.
Oh, she hit the notes. He's like, yes. Okay, there. He's at a Taco Bell or a McDonald's.
Mother.
The meanest one is that little kid in the dark. This kid's never going to want to be in that room ever again.
Ever again.
Here you go. Hey, he's scarred. That's scarred.
Forever.
And look at the mom. The mom in that was laughing at him.
This kid's just hilarious.
And that's a little dude.
I'd go outside and high five him.
But I love this one. This is my favorite one, though. This is my favorite one.
That kid doesn't
He looks
know.
at him. He's not even. He doesn't know.
He's like,
he doesn't know, and he's like, you know what? Give me a hug, bro. What's up with cats? I just
no.
The cat's saying no. They be talking. How's she not seen him? He was there for like 5 minutes.
Peripherals just said, this is great because she doesn't do anything. She just yells. That's like a Tom and Jerry yell.
Hey, she broke some glasses somewhere. She hit a note. She hit the high note.
I feel
look
bad.
at
I'm throwing the drink at him.
And they videotaping in the background.
Yeah, fight me. I'm throwing the drink at you.
Mother!
If somebody was in there, they would have got punched.
The guy.
Oh my god,
that's fantastic.
He said, "Fight or flight." I'm swinging. I'm swinging.
Awesomeness. Hey,
that's really funny.
But you know what? All those guys are better. All them people that got scared, they're better in life right now. They have they have a whole different frame of reference on things. Nothing will ever scare them again, unless it's that person in a Michael Myers mask. People just don't realize how horror movies betters your life. Just like what I do with my little cayenne pepper and my lemon in the jar, Rico. I know you're giving me that look. That's okay. I'm gonna keep going.
Yeah.
You know how cayenne pepper, it betters your blood flow in your body. That's what horror movies do.
Look, I'm not going to disagree with you. I'm not going to disagree with you on health things because I'm not the most healthy individual, right? Like I can't refute any of that. Okay. But horror movies making you a better person.
Yeah.
I might have to.
Problem solving becomes a lot easier because you think when you're attacked or being attacked, you have so many. Your mind's gonna open up. Okay, I got five exits out of this room. I could jump through the window. I could jump through the door. I could, I could run through the wall. Boom! There you go. All because you're watching horror movies, right?
I vehemently.
You just don't. People don't realize when they watch.
I don't watch a horror movie and then go into
vampire,
the real world.
A werewolf, a slasher, a paranormal. You are picking up practical soft skills.
You know what I pick up from watching those? If I'm watching a vampire or like a paranormal or anything like that,
what you
don't go in any of those areas. And if you do and you encounter something like that, you're dead.
No, if you could grab a piece of wood.
If I encounter a vampire, I'm dead.
You're not, because if you have wood around you, you can survive.
You think you could beat a vampire?
If I have a steak in my hand, if I have garlic and holy water on me.
Yeah, but these are all things that you'd have to go to the store to get.
No, not wood. You can break a table right there on the spot.
No.
See? Now I'm with you with holy water.
You think you could break a table and immediately pick up the leg of the broken table and actually figure out a way to stab the van? They're not just gonna stand there and let you stab them.
I know that. That's why you gotta be positive thinker. Like
all of a sudden
break the table, like come at me, vampire. I got you.
All of a sudden, poof, gone. You're like, I don't know where it went. It's behind you, dead.
Hey, nope.
You're not Van Helsing.
You gotta. It don't matter. Van Helsing, Van Homeboy. It don't matter.
Van Homeboy's going down.
Zombies are easy. You shoot them in the head. Zombies. Vampires are even easier. You stab them in the wood in the heart.
Hold on. Depends on what kind of zombie. All right.
Yeah,
we
true.
Left 4 Dead, like the different kinds of zombies there.
World War Z
zombies.
Last of Us.
Last of Us
zombies. You could just gotta outrun them.
Nah, you run into a clicker, you're dead. I guarantee you're dead.
No, not me. You maybe.
I guarantee you're dead.
I'm surviving.
Because if we're in a zombie apocalypse, no, hold on. If we're in a zombie apocalypse and I hear the clicking noise that guttural like that, like I'm not sticking around. Like that's.
I know. I'm not sticking around either. When I heard, I didn't.
This is a good point.
If you want to break it down, right? When I hear certain things, I'm out. Okay. If I hear I know I'm in the room. If I know I'm in this house by myself, and I hear somebody say "Get out," I'm out. Get out. Yeah,
you're right.
I don't even have to. You know what?
You're right. Creepy house. I will.
Yeah, I'm out.
Big Baby Duke does make a really good point. I've seen Ahman play football. He could run through a wall.
Yes,
Ahman could evade these vampires or just, stiff arm them or just go right through them. Like there's a lot that Ahman could do that we couldn't.
First off, vampires are stronger than football players. All right.
Hey, I didn't say I was gonna fight him. I said I was gonna stab him in his heart and run.
You go to stiff arm him. Guess he's gonna flip you over.
Hey, I'm not even getting. I already know that. Why am I gonna? I'm like Batman. I'm Batman.
You just said you're gonna kill it with a steak.
Yes, if he comes at me.
If he has a steak, Ahman could do it. I bet.
Boom. I got hand-eye coordination. I know where the heart is.
Too much confidence. That's the problem. You got to have the right level of confidence.
I do.
Deal with paranormal and zombies. You got to have the right level of confidence. You're too confident.
No, right? I'm not too confident.
You're too far up here. You're gonna do something dumb. And we're gonna sit here, and me and John are gonna be like, he was a good man. He was a good man.
I'm confident enough to come survive and then tell everybody that have to encounter that. One, we do have vampires. Vampires are real. I will confirm that, because if a vampire comes at me, then the world will know they exist. Okay, let's just talk real world stuff. Then everybody's gonna be on front, be like, hey, I'm not lying about this. I survived a zombie or a vampire attack, and I killed him with a stake in the heart. That does work. I don't know about holy water. I didn't have garlic, but I know stakes in the heart work. At least I'll confirm some things, right? And I'm helping the world, right? If it's real life vampires out there, I will help the world by saying they real. I killed one. They died with a stake. Boom, boom, boom. Boom. I mark all the boxes.
I'm just not going to deal with it. I have a plan. I know what I'm doing. I'm out.
Yeah. It says I've read enough books and played
about this. By the way, what is
it happened?
His Michael Myers.
Thing. Michael Myers thing.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, sorry.
Something about horror movies are good for you.
They are. It's people don't want to.
Good for the soul.
Have you ever seen the episode of The Office where Dwight starts a fire in the office and everybody freaks out? So he says, one of the lines Dwight says is like, let the fear guide you and enhance your senses, or something along those lines. I think that's the same thing. Like,
there you go.
Let the fear enhance all your senses, and you become
but John,
better at that. Yeah.
Did the fear enhance their senses?
It did not work in that episode of The Office.
Oh, it didn't go down like that?
No, it didn't. It did not. It did not.
Do
you have my social media?
What's that?
Do you have my best thing on social media?
Yeah, I do. Hold on. Yes, I do. That's right. Yes, right.
I'm here.
Let me go back. Where are you? Boom. Hear that.
There we go.
And let me keep that going. And let me share the screen here. There's Rico's. What you got, Rico?
Not it.
That's not it?
No.
That what popped up.
Is that what popped up on the thing that I sent you?
Yeah. Oh, wait a minute. No, sorry. You know what? I did hit the wrong one. Let's close that.
That's not mine.
All right.
I don't know what that is. That's not Keegan Tyndall.
I don't know who that is, but I'm about to find out.
Some weird restaurant or gas station.
All right, here we go. All right, here we go. I got him.
So there's a guy that I found on TikTok like last week, and I've gone through so many of his videos, and he is hilarious. That's still not it.
That's not it? That's what you posted? I mean, that's what you put in the chat.
Let's watch this anyway.
It's a doggy one. Dogs are good. Dogs and cats, I could watch them all day long.
Great video, Rico. Look at his pups.
Thanks. All right. I just resent it to you, at least. We'll see if this...
Hey, put it in the... You have access to the run of show, right?
Look at that pup.
Let me email it to you again, just in case.
Yeah, I'll check it out, guys. Let's get another cook in the kitchen here.
Yeah, let's figure this out.
Yeah, this is not what we're...
That is cute.
How do I find my web tabs?
All
right, so you said
this is what happens. This is, you guys are all privy to this. Is behind the scenes. This is how the sausage gets made.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Is that? Could you hear that?
No, we didn't hear it. Whatever happened.
Is it a very loud video?
I don't think it's very loud.
Whatever. I clicked on that link and some guy was screaming at me on TikTok, and I was like, "Shut up!"
I mean, he's talking, but it's not.
Now I got a totally new video when I click on your link.
I just realized what Eeyore said here. He said, "I have read enough books and played enough D&D to know what to do." Bam. See?
Boom.
Boom. Drops the bomb on all of us.
I click on the link too, and it goes to a new TikTok video every time.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, Keegan Tyndall must be banned or something. They might have got in trouble. Banned. Yeah,
they
might have got in trouble.
Oh well, I still have it on mine. It's right
Can
here.
you describe it, and then we'll just.
Oh, there we go. There it is. Okay. Is it playing?
It's a guy who just like he just does like a bunch of funny videos, and one of my favorites is he's talking to this like garden gnome that he has, and he's like and he does like a voiceover for the garden gnome. He's like, get in the corner for doing dark magic. He's like, I didn't do any dark magic. He's like, that little boy won't even be able to walk again. He's like, that little boy didn't even want to be able to walk again. And like he's just like, you're not going to be able to have your gnome bacon now. He's like, oh, I can't grow without my gnome bacon. And it's just like, I don't know. It's weird. It's dumb things, and it's very funny.
And we can't see it.
And you can't see it.
Well, everybody go and check out Kendall or Keegan Tyndall on TikTok for some.
I open up this Google Doc.
Okay, so the video game / D&D jokes and entertainment. All right, we're gonna. Should I keep moving? Keep moving on.
Yeah, you're fine. It's fine.
All right. We'll go to game releases here. All right, we got game releases coming up, fellas.
It's time for the game releases. Game releases.
All right, we got John is up first. And which one? Your was. Let me go down here. Your animal. Oh no, you're Crow Country.
Yeah.
John is Crow. Wait a minute. Where did I put it? Oh, back here. Too far. All right, here we go. Got Crow Country.
My game of the week, my strategy is Ahman sends out the game of the week list. I look at it and just pick one based solely off the name of the video game. And the one I picked this week is Crow Country. The year is 1990. It's been 2 years since the mysterious disappearance of Edward Crow and the abrupt closure of his theme park, Crow Country. But your arrival has broken the silence. If you want answers, you'll have to venture deep into the darkness of Crow Country to find them.
With like little detective work there. Oh, and creepy creatures.
Oh, that was weird. I didn't like that.
That was a weird looking like something for Resident Evil, but not with all the update graphics.
Yeah, I didn't like that.
So just looking at this right now, once again, I usually don't like the graphics of the games I pick.
Well, this one's not bad. It's like comic level, kitty level artwork, graphics here. But the tone, though, is like Resident Evil because you're investigating stuff. You're going from room to room. Puzzler game as well. Yep, I feel that. Puzzle game vibes. Yeah, puzzle game vibes and creepy monsters and dead bodies. A lot of dead bodies.
Like an Ahman game.
Yes, this is definitely my type of game. What's that thing there called? I wonder what that thing is called. It's Mara. Might be a ghost.
So this is on Xbox, PS5, Steam. There you go.
There you go.
I don't know. I probably wouldn't play it, but that's just me basing it off of what I see on a screen.
That's okay, but it's horror. It's going to teach me.
It's Ahman would play it.
Oh yeah, 100%.
I was expecting crows like birds.
I was. Too.
I thought it was a.
I thought you controlled a murder of crows and took over a country.
But crows are always at the scene of a murder scene. If you know, in horror movies, they are always there. You know.
I know who killed him.
Right, my turn. My turn. I got a fun game here, and it's
not Crow Country.
It's not Crow Country. It's called Little Kitty, Big City.
Oh,
there's the kitty.
This is a John game.
Yeah.
Yep. Well, I got a 4-year-old granddaughter, so this might be our game as well. So, Little Kitty, Big Cities on Xbox X and S. Xbox One, Switch, PC as well. It is made. Its developers is Double Dagger Studios. Comes out tomorrow. And you're a curious little kitty, as you see here, with a big personality, on an adventure to find your way back home. So explore the city, make new friends with stray animals, wear delightful hats, and live more than a little chaos in your wake, or leave more little chaos in your wake. So after all, it isn't what cats do best. Isn't that what? After all, isn't that what cats do best? Right,
tripping people.
They just get in the way of things. I think the cat starts tripping people. I'm like,
this cat's gonna hurt somebody.
Like, man, Yeah, cats do that. I've seen cats do this. There's another crow. There's a crow.
Yeah,
He's
that's
talking
not
to
true.
him. That cat just jumped about
It landed on
100
its feet.
feet.
This reminds me of Stray, but more for kids.
Yeah. Curiosity does harm. Yeah, curiosity.
First thing I thought of when I saw this, I was like, "Oh, they're just throwing cat games out there now, huh?"
Yeah,
well, of course.
they're like,
So-
take a cat, put it in an environment, and let them beat the cat.
Yeah, you saw what happened with strays last year, man.
Exactly.
Any animal movie from I say at least, I mean, not movie, TV or game, sorry, and movie, but cats, dogs, fish, any small animal that you keep in a house. That you keep in a house. I don't know if you keep a raccoon in a house.
Hamsters.
You could.
Maybe a koala.
You could.
A baby koala when it's first born. So
You say
games like
yes
this.
to a koala, but no to a raccoon.
I don't think I'd want a raccoon.
Nah,
I would.
raccoons they gangster, man.
Little
They-
thieves.
They try to run the house. Like they'll run the house.
I wouldn't let it, but I would let it think that it did.
Eeyore, really?
Goodness
Hamster
gracious.
go in microwave? What?
That's not good. Don't put your hamster in a microwave.
That sounds like
That's a bad idea.
That's a bad 5-year-old idea right there. But then here, look at the cat tricking people. What's with the cat? They are mischievous. I will say that.
Hurting people. People are
Between
that
making
cat's
the
hurting
truth.
people, and you're like, oh my gosh, this game is so cute.
So, what's the point of the game? You just
Be a
jump in
cat.
trash cans and trip people?
Yeah,
Or
it
what?
says
You're
it
trying to
says
find
it
your way
in
back home, is what he said.
It says find your way back home.
Oh, okay.
Explore the city, make new friends with stray animals, wear delightful hats, and leave a little bit more chaos in your wake. So as you go through this city, you're causing chaos everywhere. So there you go. Little Kitty Big City. Check it out.
I like that.
Yeah.
I'd play that.
Big City. I know, yeah, that's a John game right there. I knew it right away. But what's funny is I was telling you, John, right? I looked at all the same games y'all picked, and I was just about to pick. So we're on that level, right? We're all knowing.
Yeah.
I know what, because y'all, I was gonna pick that cat game, or I was gonna pick the Crows game, or I was gonna pick the game Rico's about to cover right now.
Really?
This one also seems like an Ahman game.
Oh,
Yeah, y'all know me so well. Thank you. There we go. Oops. Let's go over here. Boom.
My game is called Animal Well.
Mhm.
And in Animal Well, you are exploring a surreal, interconnected labyrinth and unraveling its many secrets. Collect items, solve puzzles, and try to survive what lurks in the dark. There is more than what you see. It's got Kirby / Mario old school vibes to me, but it's kind of not horror, but like suspenseful type level game where you're just trying to solve puzzles. You discover a dense atmospheric puzzle box world with multiple layers of secrets. Collect items that each have multiple uses and let you manipulate your environment in surprising and meaningful ways. So very puzzly. You're going to have certain things to do, certain things in the environment. Tread carefully as you encounter creatures both beautiful and unsettling. You must assess for yourself what is safe and dangerous. Custom engineer render built specifically for pixel art on modern hardware. Animal Well looks and plays like no other game. It is getting released on PS5, Switch, and Steam tomorrow, and it will cost you around $25 to get it.
The prices are looking good. But yeah, when the video was playing, I watched it yesterday, and that's what I had.
Beautiful.
I had the vibe of that too. Mario Brothers, even a little bit of Metroid action, gameplay, side scrolling, and just those old school nostalgic memories of playing those games there since the YouTube wants to think about it right now.
Yeah.
So
Like there's one, like it has a couple, so on the website, it has a couple like little clips of the game, and there's one where you're running through and there's like a dog, right? And
I saw
what you
that
have to do, like if you just run and try to jump at the dog, it jumps up and it grabs you. But if you have a frisbee or something along those lines, you can throw it, it distracts the dog, and then you're able to get past it. So you have to make sure that you have certain things to get past certain levels in this game. And again, it looks like a really beautiful game, very pixely, but beautifully rendered.
Yeah.
Nobody's going to be able to see the things that I want them to see. It's fine.
Right. It's buffering. It's thinking about it. What you about to say, John?
I was going to say, you talked about the graphics. I thought the graphics looked really fun.
Yeah.
Like different fun. Yeah.
Animal Well.
It also has capybaras in it.
Oh, cool.
Big fan of capybaras.
Yeah.
Nice. Cool name. All the names are good. We had Animal Well.
A lot of animals today.
Crow Country and Little Kitty Big City.
Crow Country should have been birds.
What'd you say?
Crow Country should have been birds.
Should have been birds.
Should have been birds. Like Crow Country, but with crow. Can you imagine? Okay, like Crow Country, right? Right. But it's just like you're a single crow out in the country, and it's kind of like Little Kitty Big City, where you're just causing mischief as a bird. Yeah. And you can collect all your bird friends, and you can, go to a murder scene or something.
Isn't it crows that you can like train almost, where they will?
Yeah.
This one guy has a crow trained to like pick up money or like take money from people and bring it back to him.
Yeah.
Yep. So like it's like in the city. Yeah, it's like in the city, and it'll go like, how people have like tables outside of restaurants and they'll like leave a tip. The crow will like go. If nobody picks it up, it'll take the money and it'll take it back to this dude.
Isn't that amazing? And then he just gets a pile of cash every day.
Yeah. Do you think that he could be arrested for that?
No. I don't see why he would. He's not taking it. The bird is taking it.
But if he trained it to, like if he trained it to, or if the bird just like started doing it one day, like
I say if they staked him out and watched him throughout a day to actually see the training of and then the theft, then maybe.
I'm just saying.
I wouldn't
get in trouble.
I'm like, man,
imagine being a bird.
I'm not going to arrest no crow. We don't have crow handcuffs. What are we gonna do?
If you're a bird trainer, if you're really good at training crows, and you live in a city, it's not just one crow. You get a whole murder.
You have a murder
of crows,
and you've got like 20 crows daily, bringing you 10s and 5s and 20s.
It's like 20 crows a day, bringing you $1 each.
Hey, that's money. Hey, that's called an ROI.
That's $70 a week.
That's a 24-hour ROI.
20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 120. That's $140 a week.
Oh yeah, I was doing 10. My bad.
That's all right. Hey, that's $140 a week.
They'll bring a rack home one day.
I wonder how much you could average per day.
They'll just fall. They'll fly into somebody robbing a bank and they drop.
You got to think like people when they're tipping. People like 5, 10. Yeah. Real good serve. They'll leave like a 20.
Yeah.
Some people just like drop money.
Yeah, people drop money all the time. Yeah,
I mean, even at $20, like each crow bringing you $1, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's 180. What did I say? 180 a week.
Yeah, something like that.
I mean, that's $9,000 of untaxable income extra per year.
Untaxable too. I love it.
Yeah, I mean, let's not report it. Like, how'd you make this?
I'm not recording.
You make this, my crows.
All right.
My crow army is bringing me money.
We're headed to what's on stream, folks.
Row, row, row your boat gently up the...
With our crows.
Excuse me. It's time for what's on stream.
All right. I know y'all been watching. I know I've been watching Shogun episodes 1, 2, and 3. So we are breaking down 3. You watch it, Rico?
I unfortunately have not.
John? Am I the only one that has watched this?
I think you have. I've been busy. All right. I'm sorry.
No, I know. I'm this.
John's got. All right. Yep. John hasn't watched it at all.
He bounced. He bounced.
All good.
So
this is a little far ahead of the quarter.
Oh man. So I'm rolling solo.
Yeah, just explain it to us, please. Please tell me what's going on in episode 3. Tomorrow is tomorrow.
So episode 3 is going down. It's called Tomorrow is Tomorrow. As Rico just said, I just repeated that. Don't need to be sorry to be redundant. But we have, let me go here. We have John Blackthorn, who is the Ajin, which is, I think, maybe it's white man in Japanese. He's the Ajin. And now they tried to assassinate him at the end of last episode. So the assassination obviously it failed. And so Toranaga is now aware, oh man, my man, Mr. Blackthorn is obviously valuable because he's going to navigate the oceans. And so among Toranaga's family and other lords around the area, he can't and will not trust anybody because obviously the assassination attempt, even with some of the I say translation, because talking to other lords, they have, I know the one character that is the Portuguese priest. He's not being honest in what he's saying in the translation of. But here's the assassin right here. But Toranaga was able to handle her business. And I think John had to bounce anyway. So we'll see him. But he wasn't just running because he didn't watch he hasn't watched the series.
I didn't watch it. I'm gone.
No, he had to get to work. So John, have a good rest of your day. See you next week. But so now Toranaga is in a spot, and a lot of the lords are in a spot because obviously with the battle for land and territory, everybody's untrustworthy. So you don't know who to trust. And so Toranaga has to, contemplate some things. That's him and his son talking. And his son asks him, like Dad, basically, like, why you don't trust me to, to know what's going on and be a part of the fight and making sure I know everything like And he's like, well, you're not. He basically said you're not ready yet because you're young. But you will, I will teach you. I will show you later in life. And so, he's ambitious, but, he's young. He doesn't understand it, and he could come up dead too. So I wouldn't want that for my son in the battles that they got to go into and all this. So they try to kind of get out of the area where the boat crashed from episode 1. And they had to take the women, all the important, moms and grandmothers out of the area. And so it was an interesting scene because this is where Blackburn he basically shows his worth and his value to Toranaga and some of the other lords in the area, because in the scene coming up here where they're trying to transition from one area to get to the boat area, there's another lord's land they got to walk through. And of course, the culture very by the books, like we got to check all the little what they are, caravan compartments. And it's going to pop up here in a minute where he's like, he noticed they were doing it, and he's like, no, he goes off on them. And he saved time, and he saved the groups going through having to basically tell everybody who's everywhere, who's with us and all that. So this is a scene coming up right here. And one of the lords let's see her name. That's her husband here, Tada's husband, the bald guy standing up above them. He noticed that, and he said, man, he risked his life to basically buy us more time to get out of here a little bit faster and get to the boat. So you got Blackthorn proving himself to Lord Toranaga and other lords around the area. And so that obviously, once you see the whole episode, you'll see how that pays dividends to him and what he can do for himself, and obviously stay alive for his crew in his boat, Rico. So just to kind of get you caught up there.
Perfect.
A little bit.
I am excited to get this started. I might have to watch it on my own. I don't know if my wife will watch it with me. So
yeah, so it's a lot of reading, just so you know. It goes back and forth between English and Japanese captions. And so, like I said, untrustworthy. And really, of course, the priests are untrustworthy. They're one of the translators for some of the lords. So they're deceitful. Or not even the lords. They're actually translating to the other Portuguese sailors that are in the area that actually work for the king and queen of England. They're just down there working trades and stuff like that. But
damn Portuguese,
can't trust them because they're pirates. It's not it's not the fact who they are as a culture. It's who they are as a job. When you have pirates, you might want to not trust pirates.
Okay? No, I've always trusted pirates,
especially that back in that time.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of people were trustworthy.
Exactly. And so by the end of the series or the episode here, I think I'm gonna push forward the end, because the ending I think is really cool.
Yeah.
What goes down? Have you seen the ending?
I have not. No, I haven't seen this episode. So
okay, because you said yeah, so I was like, oh
no, I was saying the armor was really.
So I'm gonna get to the ending here real quick, because I think it's a really cool part that happens between Toranaga and Blackthorn.
And Blackthorn's the white dude.
Yep. He's the Ajin. That's what they call him, Ajin.
Okay.
Yeah. So right here, so they went through getting the families out of the area, and then also it was just boat race to get out of the docks. And so the dock area too, where the two boats were, it was a small boat and the other Portuguese boat, and the Portuguese captain really didn't think that small boat would get past them, so he was able to push past them and to Toranaga to get out of that time, because they needed to get out of that bay. They needed to get out of that harbor. And so him saving them, so Blackthorn manning the ship, saves Toranaga and the rest of his clan. And so he's again proved himself like, He didn't have to do this. Like, I don't, he didn't have to save him again or give him time to get out of the spot. He did it again. So now Toranaga has his defense is down to Blackthorn and saying, hey, man, he's asked him, he said, hey, I need you to train all my troops in your tactics of fighting and combat. And Blackthorn was just about to say, he did say he just didn't have a Toda translated, but he said, I'm not a soldier. He basically, I'm just a sailor. But he stopped her and said, don't say that. He said, yes, I will train your troops, your clan in the fighting tactics or tactics that I'm aware of, to get them knowledgeable of what I know. And so he then took on that because he could tell they were opening up more to him. And then I thought
don't want to waste that opportunity.
Right, exactly. And I thought the scene was going to pop up here, but it was a scene here where they, at the end, Toranaga points to the water and asks Blackthorn, do you know? And he saw him jump in. He saw Blackthorn jump in the water. He dived in the water because all the serious stuff is over. And he says, can you teach me how to dive? He has the translator translate, and he's like, okay. So Blackthorn starts showing him how to dive in and out of the water. And he did it probably like 10 to 20 times. And Blackthorn asks the translator, hey, how many times he's going to do this? She said, you keep doing this till he's tired, pretty much. That's what she said to him. And so, but it's a moment that they're sharing now. Toranaga trusts Blackthorn. And so on the last one, he finally stops him and says, you know what? Stop. I'm going to take off my armor. I'm going to jump in with you, but I want to race you to the shore. And of course, the translator, Tuda, says, don't let him win. Go beat him. Like, he hates when people let them win because they know he's all powerful, Lord Toranaga. So he said, of course I wasn't. And so that right there, they're bonding closer. And also things, I say anecdotes from this episode. Tada's husband died because he saw what Blackthorn did with the caravan going through the village. So he sacrificed himself at a moment. It didn't show it out here. At a moment where he had to fight off a horde or distract a horde of people coming in with a whole bunch of samurai swords and all that stuff. So he sacrificed his life and saved them another moment to get to the boats and get loaded on to get out of that area. That was, basically a lot of people trying to kill him, basically. Yeah. So yeah, I think that covers it. That's episode 3, Shogun. So get caught up, you and John, please.
I will. I promise.
So I could have better conversation because I don't have to do all the
you
talking.
did a great job of explaining the whole thing.
Thank you. I got my notes in here and everything. I got ready. I was ready to
prepared. You knew we didn't watch it. You didn't need us to tell
No, I did know. I did know, Rico.
You knew we were going to let you down.
No. So this episode, even though it's tomorrow. And that's what he says right then in terms of learning how to swim. He's like, it's like, you really going to, want him to teach you how to dive right now? He's like, tomorrow's tomorrow. So let's do something, let's get stuff, let me get to know him more and
do what you're going to do today.
Exactly. Do it today. So the name, the episode name, and then the more other stuff, I think I might not have mentioned, but it says after Blackburn survives a assassination attack, Toranaga realizes he must ferry his allies out of Osaka or risk certain defeat. So that's where they were trying to get their way from land to the boat and out of Osaka, because Osaka for the Toranaga clan is a dangerous place right now. So, all right, man. That is it. Great episode. Have fun as usual.
Sorry, I joined like halfway through.
That's all good. Come in hot. We call that coming in hot here on the Gamers Lounge.
It was interesting in the studio. Like I said, it's toasty in there.
Oh yeah, it's very toasty. It's toasty in where I'm at right now. When I shut the door in my room, computer just, and I don't know if it's not good. It's a radiation thing. This is not good. I know this is not good. My home at home, my room is a little bigger, which I'll be going to this weekend. It's Mother's Day. So everybody, reminder, click. It is Mother's Day this Sunday. Everybody, if you are the late purchaser, you better get your gifts in now. You better
figure it out.
You better ask your wife, your significant other,
whatever she wants,
whatever they got going. You ask them, what do you want to do? This is your day on Mother's Day.
Get them their favorite flowers and get them something good.
Kids too. You better get your mind right. Better treat mommy. Be nice. Be respectful. Get her
You
flowers.
do it all the time.
At least flowers and breakfast. I say if you don't have a card, flowers and breakfast or breakfast.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. Do something like that. You gotta let your mother know that you're always thinking about you.
Exactly.
Thinking about her.
Yes.
And making sure all the things she do. All right. So have a great rest of your week. Like I said, take care of your moms on Mother's Day this weekend. We got Eeyore says, I got my wife chocolate covered strawberries. Boom. Stuff like that.
That's a good get.
That's a good get.
Yes, it is. Get.
Yep, that is a good get. So, Rico, have a good rest of your Wednesday.
I will. The Knicks play tonight, so hopefully they can go 2-0 on the Pacers.
I'm gonna watch some basketball. I got some other events going on tonight. Yeah, I got wrapping up the semester, so we got like a grad party going on for the students graduating from the College of Journalism and Mass Communication.
Mm-hmm.
It's over at what is it, Antelope Park? Is that? I haven't been there. Is that?
I think so.
You been there?
Is graduation next weekend?
Next Friday. Okay. And my class is done on Friday. My last event that I got to go supervise. I got one tonight at 6, and then 3 tomorrow. Good gracious, 3 tomorrow, and then 1 on Friday, and then I'm done. And so,
hey, look at you.
Yep, another year being a teacher, coach. Having fun here in Lincoln, Nebraska. All right, y'all. Hey, get your tickets for Arizona, December. So flying on the 27th, because we're going to fly on the 27th and be there to probably like the 29th, maybe 30th, Rico.
Gin and Juice Bowl.
For the Gin and Juice Bowl. I got to go. I got to be at the first one. For things that happen, this is one thing, like, for your generation, if you're part of my generation, you're almost part of my generation, Rico.
It's close.
You're close. To be a part of this, this was like a no-brainer. So yeah, I'm gonna start looking at flights, hotels. Since it's Tucson, I'm not gonna stay with either my son or daughter in Tempe. It's not far.
I've never gone to a bowl game, so if we actually go, if this actually happens, it'll be my first one.
Yep. So we just got, obviously we'll see. What'd be awesome if Nebraska makes this bowl.
Yes.
Well, that would be serendipity right there. That would be serendipity.
The thing is, if Nebraska makes a bowl, you'll definitely be going.
All day, every day, homie. With my mind on my money and my money on my mind. So, yeah. So that's serendipity if Nebraska gets their bowl eligible, which they will be this year. The preseason, like preseason ranked 22 right now.
Shout out to Joe Klatt.
Joe Klatt on that information there. Appreciate you, man. But yeah, they're gonna definitely be better. We already know this. Coach Rule doing a good job. So Snoop. But I'll be like, hey, put them in the Gin and Juice Bowls, please, because I got to go to that.
Please, thank you. Please.
I want I'm gonna get a T-shirt. I'm buying all the festive things that they sell at bowl games or games in general. Hat, T-shirt, jersey,
all the good stuff.
Football, pom poms. This is gonna be crazy. All right, we gotta go. I'm just talking gibberish now. I'm just going crazy.
You get some gin and juice,
right? Oh my god, this is so fun. So everybody have
a ceremonial cup or something. I guess
he's gonna be at the coin toss. I know he's gonna probably crip walk on the damn.
Oh, it's gonna be nuts. It's gonna be nuts.
It's gonna be crazy.
Big fan.
Oh man! Hey, so shout out to Snoop Dogg, Dr. Dre, Aftermath Production. They about to make it happen. Eventually, that will be the bowl game, maybe the national title game too. Oh my god! They already did Super Bowl. They just got it, man.
Just do it.
They're doing big things. Aftermath Production, Snoop Dogg, Dre, Kendrick, all the people under his label, Eminem, Kendrick Lamar, who keep going. The Game. Who else? Yeah. Oh, it's in the show now. It's in the show now.
Let's bring Drake out.
Oh no! Stop it! Don't even go down that road.
We're done.
Yes. All right. Let me get to the music.
They not like us.
Let me get to the music. Yeah, I love that song. But I'm getting to the music. We shutting this thing down. We're gonna have a whole nother show.
Hey, mess them up.
Let's get out of here before you start another fight.
Hey, it's a great song.
It is. Bye.
How you gonna drop 4 disc